This message goes out to every last stalking individual that's been inspired by Tommy Sotomayor. Let me make this real clear to you. Criminal and civil charges will be filed against each and every last one of you that's coming up onto my platform, harassing me, stalking me, and threatening to call CPS with false reports. You think I'm going to run and be intimidated? Bitch, I'm not. I will take you to court just like I did Tommy Sotomayor, and I'm going to win. So if you want to come up on here threatening me with fraudulent, false calls to CPS, I'm putting it out there right now. I'm putting this issue front and center because you're not going to fucking intimidate me. Nobody intimidates me. You done barked up the wrong motherfucking tree, bitch, because you're angry and you're mad. You don't like what I have to say about colorism and dark skin. You're making threats in my comment section about calling CPS. We'll do it. Because I'm going to track your motherfucking IP address down. I'm going to find out who you are. And I'm going to file a fucking civil lawsuit against your raggedy ass. And I'm going to file criminal charges against your raggedy ass. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to run and hide. You're not going to shut me up. You're not going to intimidate me. I'm going to go head to head with your motherfucking ass. And I'm talking directly to these son of a bitches that come onto my comment section talking about call CPS. Okay, bitch, you in for the battle of your life. Because I already got my private investigator on deck to find out who you are, where you live, so that I could serve you with a fucking civil lawsuit, so that I could fucking serve you with an injunction, because what you're doing is fraud, it's harassment, it's lies, and I will take your motherfucking ass to court. I am the one to do that. You want to come on here and threaten me, thinking that you could follow in Tommy Sotomayor's footsteps? Try it, because I ain't backing down off of you. Coming in my comment section, talk about you going to call CPS. Okay, bitch, call CPS. And I'm going to make sure I spend 5 more years. I done spent 2 years suing him. I'm going to make sure I spend the next 5-10 years suing you civilly and criminal charges. I want your ass locked up. You got the motherfucking right one now, because I ain't going to back off. You think because you come on my chat or you come on in my comment threatening to call CPS on false charges that's going to shut me up, bitch? No, it's going to open a bigger can of worms, and I'm going to sue your motherfucking ass civilly and criminally. Try it. Try it, bitch, because I'm not the motherfucking one. I'm not the motherfucking one to threaten like that. What you're doing is threatening me, and I don't take to threats very kindly. When motherfuckers threaten me, I take every avenue of the law at my disposal, and I will file a lawsuit. I will sue your motherfucking ass for the next 10 years of your life for threatening to call CPS. See, motherfuckers think because they say they're going to call CPS, they think that's going to, with their fraudulent fucking claims, they think that that's going to stop. That might stop other people, but bitch, I'm still here. You ain't going to stop me. And I'm letting it be known right now. I'm ready to do battle with any legal battle with any motherfucker that thinks that they're going to go and make up some fraudulent charges on me. Bitch, you better have your money up. You better have your lawyer ready, because I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I'm ready with my private investigator who's going to track down your IP address. They're going to find out where you fucking live, and I'm going to serve you with the papers. And then when I find out where you live, I'm going to go to the fucking police in the jurisdiction where you live, and I'm going to fucking file criminal charges. And then I'm going to fucking call CPS, and I'm going to pull those records, and I'm going to sue you civilly for whatever cause of action I can for a person that calls CPS to file fake fraud charges. You want to play with me, bitch? I'm ready. I'm not that person that you threaten like this. A lot of y'all have been inspired by Tommy Sotomayor's cyber stalking, death threats, harassment. And that's why he's in litigation with me right now as we speak. So you can continue being inspired by this foolishness, but you better be ready to be caught up in a protracted legal struggle, because I will take you to court. I will take you to criminal court, and I will take you to civil court. I'm not going to play with you, because what you're not going to do is you're not going to come up on here and threaten me and think you're going to intimidate me with CPS. Bitch, that don't scare me at all. I'm going to keep talking my dark-skinned activist shit, and you can't stop me, because what you're doing is illegal. Making false claims and reports to CPS because you don't like a person's fucking tone of voice. Fuck you. You don't tell me how to fucking speak. You don't tell me how to talk. Nobody gonna come up on no social media platform thinking that they gonna throw CPS around to make me be quiet. Bitch, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna sue you civilly, and I'm gonna fucking file criminal charges on you. Now, you want to fucking play with that shit, go ahead. Because you don't know the game that you getting in. You don't know who you fucking with, because I ain't tolerating nobody lies. I ain't tolerating nobody filing false and fraudulent charges. You want to follow Tommy Sotomayor lead? That bullshit that motherfucker pulled, he's in litigation with me right now. I ain't letting none of it go. I ain't letting none of it go. So if you want to follow your master's lead with false calls to CPS, just be ready with your lawyer, because I'm coming after you on a civil level, and I'm coming after you on a criminal level. And this ain't no, I'm not throwing out wolf tickets. This is a promise. I promise you that. If you fuck with me, if you harass me, I promise you I'm coming after you legally. I got the screenshots of all the people that's saying this, and I'm going to trace your fucking IP address, and I'm going to find out where your motherfucking ass live, and I'm going to file charges against you, because this is turning into harassment, more harassment, and stalking. That's what the fuck you're doing. And also fraud. Fraud. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want to let it be known that people on YouTube with these IP addresses who don't like what I'm saying are making threats to make false charges to CPS because they don't like my tone of voice. They don't like me talking about darkism and colorism. They got a problem with me. So what do they fucking do? Because they can't beat me intellectually. They have stated in my comment section threats to make false calls to CPS. Do it, bitch. And I guarantee you, I'm going to get my private investigator, and I'm going to have my private investigator find out who your stalking, your cyber stalking motherfucking ass is. And I'm going to come after you so hard legally. I'm going to come after you so motherfucking hard legally. Bitch, you got the right one now. You ain't going to shut me up. That's an intimidation tactic. Tommy Sotomayor done already tried that playbook. He done already tried that playbook, and none of that shit worked. None of it. You will not shut me up. I'm going to keep talking, and I'm going to talk my motherfucking way. You ain't going to control how the fuck I talk. You ain't going to control what the fuck comes out of my mouth. You ain't going to control none of that. Thinking that you're going to come on YouTube and throw your fucking weight around with threats of making false claims to CPS. Okay, bitch. Try that shit. And I'm going to have your ass tied up in court for even longer than I've had Tommy Sotomayor. And it's been 2 years. 2 fucking years I done had him tied up in court for that cyber. Same shit you doing. You motherfuckers in my, I'm going to leave them comments up. I already screenshotted the shit so I can go back if I need to get my private investigator and we can find your IP. We'll have all the records there and figure out who the fuck you are. that's making these cyber threats. And I already know that a lot of these people are followers of Tommy Sotomayor. You're taking a page from his playbook, but you can go ahead, because you're going to get a taste of what Rashida Strober is all about. When your ass gets served them motherfucking papers, just like he did, your motherfucking ass gonna know I'm not playing with you, and that I don't take kindly to threats. I don't take kindly to people lying. I don't take kindly to people making fraudulent calls. He tried it. This motherfucker already done tried every trick in the book, and it didn't work. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna shut up. I ain't gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna stop cussing, bitch. I ain't gonna stop calling out colorism in public and darkism in public. None of your fucking intimidation tactics is gonna stop me. The only thing it's gonna do is it's gonna lead you into big legal problems with me. And I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. It may take us some time, just like it took in this instance, and I won my case in the Second District Court of Appeals. So you're fucking with me, you harassing me, you making threats to. Let me go to this because I'm finna call out this motherfucker name. Who the fuck is this that made these threats? I'm gonna get the private investigator to find out who you is. Get your IP address. Threatening me, bitch. Threatening me with false calls to CPS. They think that's the magic ticket now. Calling CPS. Threatening to call CPS to make false claims. Bitch, I'm not the one. That ain't gonna shut me the fuck up. It ain't gonna make me be quiet. All this is gonna do is make me file a fucking lawsuit against you for harassment and stalking. Because that's what it is. And false reporting to a governmental agency. Because that's essentially what the fuck you're threatening to do. You want to fucking battle it out and duke it out with me and start shit with me? Bitch, you got the right one. Because I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to bend. I'm not going to break. I'm not going to fold. I'm not going to run and hide. I don't do that. I don't have to. Let me call out who this bitch is. Who said this in my comment section. Because I'm getting ready to find out who you are and file some criminal charges and a civil lawsuit against your ass. Let me go to that comment. Let me find that comment. You don't have a right to make false claims against someone because your bitch ass is not intelligent enough to counter a person's argument. You don't have a right to do that, bitch. And I'll show you don't have a right by filing a lawsuit against your motherfucking ass in a court of law.
Female and defending
hold the fuck up.
Light-skinned
hold the fuck up.
Bad behavior.
Tell me. Ain't gonna tell me how to talk and express myself. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Let me make sure I call this motherfucking bitch out. Since you want to come in my Mega Stars 01, bitch, I'ma find out who you are because you're stalking me, you're harassing me, and you're making threats to make false claims to CPS. Bitch, ASM, I'ma find out who you are, and both of y'all, I will file criminal charges and civil charges against both of y'all. I'm looking at my comment section, and I'm leaving your comment up there. ASM, you, Megastar 01, you. You better fucking quit harassing me, bitch. You better leave me alone because you don't know what you're getting into and you don't know who you're fucking with your threats in my comment section. I'm calling your motherfucking ass out. Mega Star 01. I'm talking directly to you. Bitch. ASM. I'm talking directly to you. Because you came in my comment section and you're making threats to file false claims to CPS because you don't like what I'm saying about colorism. I'm going to find out who you are, your IP address. I'm going to then file criminal charges and civil charges against you for stalking and harassment. And then I'm going to file civil charges against you for making false motherfucking reports to CPS. Bitch, you don't know who you playing with. And I'm making this live to document your threats of making false claims against me. I'm making this live for documentation. Because once I find out your IP address and your fucking identity, this video that I'm making right now and your comments serves as documentation of your harassment, stalking, and threats to file fraudulent claims to a governmental agency. Buddy Love, this ain't got nothing to do with paying my legal claims. This ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with that. Because I don't need you, Buddy Love, to pay anything for me. I'll figure out a way, just like I did when I sued Tommy Sotomayor for his cyber stalking and harassment. I will figure out a way to file civil charges against the person behind ASM and Megastar 01. And there won't be a motherfucking thing that they could do about it except answer the lawsuit or not answer the lawsuit if they choose. Because I have a legal cause of action due to these persons stalking me and making threats to file false claims to a government agency, CPS. So I will figure out a way to file my lawsuits. You don't have a right to call CPS. And I'm going to set another precedent. I already set the precedent where I sued Tommy Sotomayor and won my case against cyber stalking and harassment. I set a precedent. Mine came before Cardi B and Tasha K. Now I'm going to set a precedent when I file a lawsuit and criminal charges against people on YouTube that file false charges with CPS. I'm going to set another fucking precedent for that because I'm going to file a lawsuit against you civilly and criminally. I'm going to push for criminal charges. I'm going to push for criminal charges. And then these motherfuckers online is going to know that just because they disagree with somebody, the way a person talks or the way or what the person has to say, that you don't have a right to file or make false reports to governmental agencies. I'm going to set a precedent on that. When I sue your motherfucking ass and win in civil court, and I'm going to push hard for criminal charges so you can do some motherfucking jail time, bitch. You want to battle with me? You want to fucking battle with me? Think I'm going to run because you hollering CPS? No, bitch, I'm going to go harder. I'm going to find out who you are, stalker, megastar, and ASM, and I'm going to file criminal charges against you. I'm going to fucking file a civil lawsuit against you, and that's going to set a precedent. And people going to know from now on, they're going to think long and hard before they come up on here threatening YouTubers with calling CPS. When I finish filing criminal charges against your ass and maybe you do some motherfucking jail time, ASM and Megastar 01, when your ass finished doing jail time and paying me civilly, you'll think twice before making threats to make false reports to government agencies like CPS, because that's the tool that these YouTubers and these motherfucking trolls is using. They're using CPS thinking that that's going to bully me or bully people from talking. No, bitch. All that's going to do is make me file criminal charges against you and civil charges. It ain't going to shut me up. I'm going harder. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm documenting this shit. I'm documenting it. This video serves to document it to you, Megastar 01 and ASM, to fucking cease and desist and leave me the fuck alone. And if you don't cease and desist and quit threatening me, quit harassing me, I will be filing criminal and civil charges against you. And I'm going to push real hard for you to do some goddamn jail time. No low down ass motherfuckers. Very low down. Very fucking low down. Now let me move along. Let me move right along. Because I'm done talking about them motherfuckers. You know what time it is. Keep on fucking with me. I got my private investigator on fucking deck. We're gonna find out who you is. Harassers and cyber stalkers. We're gonna find out who you is. And like I said, I already know that they're a part of the Tommy Sotomayor clique. Because you're taking a page from his book. My Cash App for those who want to support me and those that know that what these people are doing is wrong. My Cash App is $Rashida Once again, $Rashida $Rashida. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. My website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And once again, I want to be very clear. This video, I'm talking directly to ASM and Megastar 01. It could be the same person. Those two people came into my chat harassing me and threatening to make false claims to CPS. I'm documenting this harassment and these threats, and I'm letting you know that I'm going to find out who you are, and I will be filing criminal charges in your jurisdiction and in my jurisdiction, and I will be filing civil charges for your threats and your harassment and your threats of making false claims to CPS, which is a governmental agency. And I'm also making this video for CPS so that CPS can see and understand that I'm being harassed and threatened by people who are bullying and trying to intimidate me because they don't like what I'm saying about dark skin and colorism. And so what they're doing now is making threats to me to make false reports to CPS. I'm putting this shit on blast. Bitch, you ain't got to put nothing on blast. I put it on blast myself because I'm coming after everybody with lawsuits. Everybody I'll sue to the day I die. You ain't going to shut me up. You're not going to make me fucking be quiet with your false threats. And this is what they try to do. They try to use your kids against you. And then people get quiet and go into submission. Bitch, I ain't going to be quiet. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to work to get you locked up because what the fuck you doing is illegal. Megastar 01. ASM. What you're doing is illegal. And I'm the one to push for you to be punished based on the law. You're not going to come over here and fuck with me and threaten me and stalk me and harass me and think that I'm not going to stand up for myself. I don't play that shit. And this is all because these motherfuckers are angry because I talked about that light-skinned woman in Bed Bath & Beyond who treated me like shit. And so now what you do, because you can't refute that, you don't like my tone, you don't like, because you got all these problems with me now. So what you do is you make threats to call CPS to make false claims. Well, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to file criminal charges against you and civil charges against you. And I hope you listening, Megastars01 and ASM. I hope you listening, paying attention. Because you're not going to stalk and harass me. These people need to be found out. All these Tommy Sotomayor followers that's doing this shit, all y'all going to get found out eventually. And some of y'all going to end up going to jail, and some of y'all going to end up facing civil charges as well. The Cash App is $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. You can also go to my GoFundMe and you can donate there. After School says Crystal Squirrel's YouTube had the same problem. They called CPS on her twice and she quit YouTube. Well, y'all ain't gonna quit shit. And I don't even like Crystal Swirls. But one thing about me, I'm for fairness. I'm for fairness now. I ain't got to like you to treat you right with respect. What she should have did is doing exactly what my strategy is. I'm telling you. That's why I say I'm helping people. I'm helping people that are victims of stalkers who will file false claims. They're using CPS as a weapon because they know that, okay, if they try to fuck with somebody's kids, they think that that's the one thing that's going to quiet them down. Not Rashida Strober, bitch. You ain't going to run me off no YouTube. Like I said, Tommy Sotomayor tried that same shit. It didn't work. And now he's getting sued. He's in litigation. So here's what the fuck you do. Here's what, and I don't even like Crystal Swirls at all because I don't like her stance on dark skin. But what I wouldn't do, just because I don't like what somebody's saying, I ain't finna make no fucking false claims against them. That's some coward shit. But this is what you do. This is take a note from my playbook. You hire you a private investigator. You track down their motherfucking IP address. Then you track down, of course, who the person is, where they live. Then you go to the jurisdiction in which you live, in which they live, and you file criminal charges and you file a civil lawsuit. That's how you motherfucking do it. I've done it. I ain't telling y'all nothing that I ain't done before. I've done it. I had to do it to Tommy Sotomayor for threatening to kill me and filing false charges with CPS and all this old bullshit. And now right now, we in litigation still over all of that. So you don't run off of YouTube. You don't let these motherfuckers run you off of YouTube. You don't let them do that. What you do is you fight back, and you fight back legally because you have something, what is called cause of action. All you got to do is consult a lawyer like I did. That's why I can give you a little bit of advice here. I'm not a lawyer, but I done been through this. You get you a lawyer and you let the lawyer know what's going on, and I guarantee you the attorney is going to tell you what your causes of action is. And that means the things that you can legally flex your constitutional right to sue a motherfucker if you got a legal cause of action. So I wouldn't sit there and run off. I ain't never ran up off YouTube when that motherfucker did that to me. I ain't go nowhere. They also hacked my channel. That's the only time y'all ain't see me. As a result of his stalking and harassment, my channel was hacked. But I kept fighting back and I got my motherfucking channel back. See, that's what they want you to do. They want you to run and hide. But you don't run and hide. When it get like that, it's time to dig your heels in the sand and get your motherfucking ass up and fight back. So I'm letting you know. Let me go back to make sure that these two names. I'm addressing these two motherfuckers that I believe maybe Tommy Sotomayor followers, because they think they threats of false calls to CPS is gonna stop me. Bitch, I'm gonna turn up, bitch. I ain't gonna stop shit. You're not gonna stop my fucking right to freedom of speech. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say it and how I want to say it. Bitch, 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 bitch. ACM, I'm talking to you. ASM, I'm talking to you. Megastars 01, I'm talking directly to you, stalking, harassing motherfuckers. Fuck you. You don't run me. You don't run me. It's what you do. That's the formula. And I'm not saying that that's the only way to do it, but that's the way that have worked for me in terms of getting justice. When these people start attacking and lying on you and making fraudulent calls, you have legal rights. You have legal rights. You have legal rights. Flex your constitutional legal rights when you are being stalked and harassed and lied on YouTube. The Cash App is $Rashida Lala. $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. And this law pretty much applies all across the United States, because the new weapon, understand, is to threaten to make false claims to CPS. That's the new weapon. But these motherfuckers that's wasting governmental resources and making these false claims, they need to be taught a lesson. They need to be locked up. They need to do some fucking prison time and pay some money. And I'm the one to do it, bitch. I'm the one to do it. You threatening me to make false claims? Bitch, I'm the one to do it. Because I follow through with what I say I'm going to do when I say I'm going to sue you legally. I follow through. Any person who knowingly and willfully, I'm talking directly to these motherfuckers here that's making these threats to make false calls to CPS. ASM and Megastars 01. Listen up, bitch. Any person who knowingly and willfully makes a false report or counsels another to make a false report is guilty of a felony of the third degree, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. All these motherfuckers out here that's using CPS as a way to get back. I'm gonna press charges on your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna press charges on your motherfucking ass for making false calls to CPS. I'm gonna press charges because I have a legal right to do it, bitch. I'm gonna find out who you are, and I'm gonna press criminal charges and civil charges. Yeah, I read my comments. I don't get a chance to read them all the time, but I do be reading my comments. Nobody's gonna bully me and threaten me out of my stance on colorism and dark skin. None of you motherfuckers are going to bully me. You could try to use CPS, DPS, EPS, motherfucking DPS, and that shit ain't gonna stop me. All it's gonna do is get your motherfucking ass into a legal fucking shithole. Making all these threats. Because they don't like how you're talking. They don't like your tone. They don't like if you curse. They don't like that you're smarter than them. They don't like that you're not a weak-minded person. So what do? They make threats to make false claims to governmental agencies. Okay, bitch. I'm going to file criminal charges against you after I find out who you are, and civil charges. And see, I could take a lot of hits, which I have. Marsha Cohen, Fighting Self-Hate, says, you're talking about some multiracial movement talking about me. But one thing I won't tolerate, if you try to come after my family, I'm going to get your ass on a legal level. I'm going to try my best to get you locked up and let you do some jail time. And I'm going to try my best to beat you in civil litigation. See, I ain't going to just let it be one or the other. No, motherfucker. I want criminal charges and I want civil damages. And I ain't going to let up. I ain't going to let up until I see some results. Just like I ain't let up with this stalker and cyber harasser who did the same thing, made the same threats, did all that. And I didn't let up because I knew I was right. I kept pursuing justice and I won in the 2nd District Court of Appeals. I won because I refused to stop fighting. You're not going to come on here and threaten me as it relates to my family and think that I am not going to take legal action against you. And I'm going to take swift action. I'm going to take swift action. That's why I made sure I'm documenting this live. And I already screenshotted the names of the 2 people that's threatened me. Because I'm getting ready for you. I'm getting geared up for another motherfucking lawsuit, bitch. I'm not going to fucking play with you because you ain't got a right. You got a right to disagree with my stance on colorism. You got a right to not like my stance on colorism. But what you don't have a right to do is lie on me, make false charges against me. You do that shit, bitch, and I'm going to tie you up in civil and criminal litigation. I promise you that. Yes, you're right. After school, he said, I bet your channel will blow up in India or Jamaica. Would you travel to become a millionaire fast? Dark skin activist. I go. Well, that's the thing. I've been always raising money, so that I can travel around the world to do dark skin activism. Have you? Let me share my screen with you so you can see my GoFundMe. After school, that is the whole purpose and point of my GoFundMe, which is right here. The reason my goal is to raise $1 million is because I want to travel all over the world presenting darkism talks, presenting my plays on dark skin, so I can increase awareness of darkism, what it is and how to solve it. That is my whole reasoning for wanting to raise $1 million. That's why I continue to keep my GoFundMe up. I keep asking for donations because it takes money to do that, especially if you're doing it on your own. Now, if you got a sponsor, which if someone wants to sponsor me, let's go. I'm ready. Y'all know I don't play. Y'all know I'm a woman of my word. If I tell you I'm going to do something, it gets done. Y'all know my track record proves it. The books I've written, the consistent plays that I've performed, and even in the face of Tommy Sotomayor threatening to kill me, calling CPS, I stood up to him and sued him and won in the federal court and also won in the Second District Court of Appeals. You're dealing with a person that takes action and that never stops until I get justice against whoever coming up against me. I don't fold, I don't hide, I don't bend, I don't break. Now, we all get weak, we all get angry. But one thing about me, I'm going to keep coming back until I win. Les Brown, who I love to death, he the GOAT. They got all these little so-called motivational speakers coming out now. I ain't really motivated by y'all. Les Brown, I used to hear him say all the time, it ain't over until I win. And he's right. That's how I think. Bitch. Now he ain't gonna say bitch, but I'm calling you a bitch. Bitch, it ain't over until I win. Especially when I know I'm right. When I'm on the side of right. Now you can't say it ain't over until you win if your ass is wrong. But when you right, it ain't over until I win, bitch. And I'm talking to these motherfuckers that's coming up on here threatening to make false claims to CPS. I'm documenting this. This video is for CPS and all other governmental institutions that people that don't like YouTubers like me, they're using y'all to call themselves to the get back. But all they're going to do is open up a can of lawsuit whoop ass. The lawsuit whoop ass. Because I'm damn sure going to whoop your ass legally. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, bitch. I'm going to write up a complaint or get my lawyer to write up a complaint. And it's going to be a scathing indictment of your fucking fraud. I'm talking to you, Megastar, and that other bitch. We're going to go into detail. We're going to put it on the public record, bitch, of how you motherfuckers use CPS and other governmental agencies against YouTubers when you disagree with them. We're going to get your ass locked up in jail for that shit. We're going to get you some motherfucking jail time, bitch. You're going to have to pay me some money, bitch, since you want to stalk and harass and lie. You never win that way. You win by telling the truth. You never win the argument that way. Only a dumb, weak bitch would think that they're going to beat me regarding my intellectualism on darkism and colorism by making false claims to governmental agencies like CPS. Bitch, that's not going to stop me. That's just going to make me sue you. It's going to make me go harder, bitch. It's going to make me go harder. Anyway, as you can see, my GoFundMe is on the screen, and I'm asking everybody that supports what I do to go to my GoFundMe and make a donation right now. You can also go to my Cash App, which is $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. I'm going to put the Cash App in the chat. That's what I'm doing right now. I ain't going to be on here much more longer, y'all. But I just had to come on here and let these motherfuckers know that you ain't going to bully me. You ain't going to bully me. You ain't going to intimidate me. I do need to call Oprah. You're right. That's a good idea. After school, call Oprah and tell her to cover how YouTubers and trolls use governmental agencies like CPS to threaten, stalk, and harass YouTubers whose opinions that they don't agree with. We need to put that. Since you want to come on here, you starting shit with me, bitch. I'm blowing it up. I'm blowing it up. You want to use CPS We need to get on Oprah, you right, and do a whole Dr. Phil, Oprah, all these talk shows, Tamara Hall, and do a whole fucking show about how YouTubers and the trolls online are making false claims and reports to governmental agencies like CPS because they disagree with a particular YouTuber's point of view. Yes, we need that kind of coverage. And we need law firms. If there's some law firms out there that's listening, because sometimes you never know who listens to you. We need law firms to start taking up cases where they sue people civilly and press criminal charges on people like Megastar, people like Tommy Sotomayor, that use public institutions as a weapon against people on YouTube that they don't like their points of view. Once again, the Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Rashida Lala. I'm going to go ahead and end this, y'all, because I am sleepy, but I had to get this out. When I seen them comments, I had to let these stalkers and harassers know that I'm ready for you. I'm ready for you. I'm going to do everything in my power to get you locked up. Everything in my power. I'm going to press criminal charges against your ass. Fraud. I'm also going to find some type of statute or law around defrauding CPS. Make it a felony charge. I think that's a felony charge in some states. Let's get your ass locked up and do some time behind bars. Whether it be a little bit of jail time or some prison time. I ain't going to feel sorry for you. And normally I feel bad for black people that's in up in prison. But if you fucking lying and making false reports, making threats to make false reports to organizations like CPS, just because you don't like somebody's point of view on YouTube, oh, bitch, I don't feel sorry for you doing jail time. I don't have no sympathy for a bitch like that, because a bitch like that is evil and vindictive. You a dirty, low-down motherfucker, bitch. But I'm going to whoop you intellectually with the law. I ain't going to let your motherfucking raggedy ass get away with the lies. Cash App is $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. Thank you, After School. Yes, I've been fighting. I've been in litigation with Tommy Sotomayor for 2 years. Oh, believe me, I'm a fighter. I'm not no fighter. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. And I do the protracted fights. The marathons. I ain't no fucking sprinter. I'm a fucking marathoner. Meaning I'm going to stay in it until I fucking win it, bitch. Until I get to the goddamn finish line, bitch. Once again, the Cash App is $Rashida Lala. $Rashida Lala. Once again, that's $Rashida Lala. Y'all see I'm young, Nari. I got to get off there.